I'm Riku Matsura. After high school, I went to a technical college to become a veterinary nurse. After graduation, I started working at Sekai Animal Hospital, and I've been working here ever since. Ah, good boy! You're all better now.
Thank you so much, Doctor. And Matsura-san, you too. You two have been very helpful. When he got hurt, I didn't know what to do, but you two have really helped me out. Thank you for everything.
Of course, he's family, so glad we could be of help.
I'm gonna recommend this place to all my friends and family. Again, thanks for everything.
This is Dr. Tanaka, my boss. He was a very kind-hearted person. He was really good with animals, and he was liked by everyone. I was really glad I was working under him. That was the last patient, right? Yeah, you have the night shift today, so I'm gonna head out now. I'll come back later to check on you a little later. Got it. Here you go, Mimi. Eat up. Here at Sekai Animal Hospital, there are 3 nurses and 1 black office staff. Her job was to assist the doctor and look after the animals. We also did reception and cleaned the hospital after work. There was a lot to do around here, but it was fun working here. I really liked this job. But then one day, the doctor's son came to the hospital and… Hey, I'm gonna be taking over for my father from now on, so nice to meet you all. What happened? What happened to your father? Yeah, he's retiring. He's tired of working, apparently. Tired? But he seemed just fine yesterday. Stop asking me so many questions. Just do as I say, okay? I'm in charge now. Just do as I say. What? No way. Dr. Tanaka was only 55. He wasn't sick or anything, and he seemed just fine. I really looked up to him, so I was worried. A few days later, Dr. Hyde, Dr. Tanaka's son who took over, he was a terrible doctor. He was very disrespectful towards the pet owners.
Where's the other doctor? I don't like this new doctor. I don't think he knows what he's talking about, and he was very rude to me.
Sorry about him. He just started working here, and I don't know when Dr. Tanaka will be back.
If he's not coming back, I'm gonna go to a different vet from now on.
Can't say that I blame her. I'd do the same if I was in her position. He's not a bad doctor or anything, but he's just so rude towards the pet owners. What do I do? Dr. Hyde, can you be a bit more polite to the owners? I've gotten a few complaints about you, and I'm here to treat the animals. I don't have time to think about the pet owners. I don't know, they're the ones that take care of the animals on a daily basis. If you had a bad relationship with the owners, it's not gonna help you do a better job as a doctor. Shut up! You're just a nurse here! What? You can't even treat the animals, okay? Don't lecture me about stuff. But they must have taught you all this in veterinary school. I became a vet because I didn't want to deal with people, okay? I'll focus on treating the animals. You focus on keeping the owners happy. Got it? What's his problem? I was really upset by all this. Dr. Tanaka was really kind-hearted. He really cared about the animals and the owners, but his son, he was nothing like him. I wanted to keep working there, but I just couldn't do it. I could no longer work under him. 3 months later, I quit. The other nurses, they were kinda annoyed by him too, but I was the only one who ended up quitting. I wonder how they're doing. What the? An unknown number. Hello?
Hello? Is this Matsura-san?
Yes?
Hi, I'm Maria Tanaka. I'm Dr. Tanaka's daughter. He used to work at Sekai Animal Hospital.
Dr. Tanaka's daughter? Hi, how is Dr. Tanaka? Is he okay?
That's actually why I called. Can we meet somewhere?
Of course! Just tell me where to go. She told me to meet her at a local diner, so I got dressed and headed out right away.
Thanks for coming on such short notice. I know you must be busy.
Sure, no worries. And no, I'm unemployed now, so I got time.
Right. I heard you quit because of my brother.
Yeah, sorry.
Don't be. It's all his fault. I'd quit too if I was in your position. If he keeps going like this, he's gonna lose all of his customers.
Maria-san?
I've always hated him, ever since I can remember. He's just a really bad person, you know? I hate him. I hate him so much.
Then she started telling me about her family. Turns out Dr. Tanaka wasn't their biological father. Dr. Hyde and Maria's mom got remarried when they were kids, so he was their stepfather. Dr. Hyde and Maria were 16 and 14 at the time. Dr. Tanaka was the reason Dr. Hyde decided to become a vet.
Our father is a very kind-hearted person. He raised us like we were his own. He took great care of us. Veterinary school is pretty expensive, and it takes 6 years, so it couldn't have been cheap. Dad did everything for him. But he was such a jerk to him. Every time something didn't go his way, he blamed him for no reason. He treated him like crap, but Dad, he never gave up on him. He was always so nice to him.
Dr. Tanaka, he's kind to everyone. That's just who he is.
Hyde used to work at a different hospital, but one day he came home and he said he had quit. Apparently, he got in a fight with his boss or something. Then he started taking out his anger on Dad. Then he asked him to hand over the hospital. When he said no, he said to him, "You don't want to hand over the hospital because I'm not your real son."
What?
After he said that, Dad got really upset and he handed him the hospital and locked himself up in his room. He's been there ever since.
Oh no. Is he okay?
Well, he's eating 3 meals a day, but he's losing a lot of weight. Mom and I, we've tried all kinds of things, but we don't know what to do. But you knew my father very well. He often talked about you at home, so I thought maybe you might be able to help him out. I know this is family stuff, and I hate to ask, but will you help me out, please?
Of course. Anything for Dr. Tanaka. I wanted to do all I can to help. So I headed over to their house right away.
Hey, Matsura-san is here.
Matsura? What are you doing here? Hey, Dr. Tanaka? Nakamura-san's parakeet is feeling much better now. She went home a few days ago. Yoshizawa-san's cat is also doing great. And Sudo-san's dog Takaru, his leg is as good as new now. Matsura? Just thought you might want to know, Dr. Tanaka. Mind if I sit down? So, how are you feeling? I'm okay. Sorry to worry you like this. And the way I quit, I'm really sorry. But I'm glad to know that everyone's doing okay. Dr. Tanaka. As long as you're there, I'm sure everything will be fine. About that. I'm sorry, but I ended up quitting. Huh? I could no longer work with Dr. Hyde. I see. I had no idea.
Dad! Forget about what Hyde said to you. We both know that you care about us very much. This is his problem, not yours.
I hate to see you like this, Dr. Tanaka. Please don't quit. You're the best vet ever. People need you. It was late, so that night I went home after a little while, but I went back there several times a week to talk to him. At first, he didn't say much, but after a while, he started telling me about how he felt about all of this. I believe what goes around comes around. If you're kind to others, they'll be kind to you. Hyde doesn't seem to like me very much, but I think that's partially my fault. I thought I was being nice to him, but I need to do better. But you're the nicest person I know, Dr. Tanaka.
Dad, I'm telling you, this isn't your fault. My brother's the one with the problem, not you. If you keep being nice to him like this, he'll just take advantage of you.
Dr. Tanaka, you've helped out so many animals and pet owners with your kindness, and they still need you. They need your help. If you want to get across to your son, you have to have faith in yourself. I see. I guess you got a point. Dr. Hyde, he's just so rude and disrespectful to everyone. Something has to change. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Matsura. You opened my eyes. And Maria, thank you for bringing him to me.
Dad.
All right, it's time to stop feeling sorry for myself. I got a plan. Will you help me out? Of course, sir. What did you have in mind? I'm gonna open a new animal hospital. What? My equipment was getting old anyways. I'm gonna open a new animal hospital, and it's gonna be 10 times better than the one I handed over to Hyde. I'm in, Dr. Tanaka. So Dr. Tanaka got to work. He started preparing to open his new animal hospital. It wasn't going to be cheap, but his wife seemed to be on board, so I guess he had enough saved up. A few weeks later, he found a great place in the city. Then, 5 months later, he opened up his new animal hospital, and he hired all of his old staff. It was just like the good old days. Everyone was fed up with Dr. Hyde's ways, so when Dr. Tanaka offered them a new position at his new place, they didn't hesitate for a second to switch ships. Then the customers all started coming our way. The word of mouth spread, and we became one of the busiest animal hospitals in town within a few months.
I'm so glad I got to work with you again, Dr. Tanaka.
Sorry to worry you guys like that. It won't happen again, I promise.
Good to hear.
Needless to say, Dr. Hyde started losing patience, and his employees started leaving him too. It wasn't looking good for him. Then, a few months later, he finally threw in the towel. He came to see his father, begging him to give him a second chance. Will you let me work here? Your father worked hard for years to build this practice. You came this close to ruining it all. You realize that? Yes, I'm sorry. You realize what you did wrong? Yes. I didn't care about how the pet owners felt. I was wrong. That's it? What about all those horrible things you said to your father? After all he did for you. Apologize to everyone who worked for you, and the patients too. If you're willing to change your ways, I'll give you a chance. But if you do anything like before, you're out of here. You're right. I'm really sorry, Dad. Hyde, you're my real son, so I'm gonna treat you like one. I'm not gonna spoil you anymore. Got it? Yes, Dad. After that, Dr. Hyde apologized to all the staff members and changed his ways. Looks like he finally realized that his way of doing things was wrong. It took him a while, but his father showed him the way. And he started caring about the patients as well. He was like a completely different person now. I was kinda impressed.
Thanks to Matsura-san, Dad's feeling much better, and my brother, he's like a completely different person now. Thank you so much for everything. And the new hospital, it's actually doing much better than the last place. It's right in the middle of the city, so Dad said he hasn't been this busy in a while.
Glad I could be of help.
You did more than just help. You saved our family business.
You too, Maria.
Huh?
You're the one that reached out to me, and I'm really glad you did. Otherwise, who knows what could have happened. And even though you were busy with your own work, you helped us out with our new place big time. So thank you.
Of course. Thank you for always walking me home.
Of course. It's the least I can do.
Thanks.
So, when are you two getting married?
Dad?
Dr. Tanaka?
You two are always together. I know what's going on here. You two are dating, right?
Stop it, Dad.
Actually, we're just friends for now, but I really like your daughter, so maybe one day I can be her boyfriend.
What?
Anyways, it was a rough couple of years, but things are finally starting to look up for everyone. Glad everything worked out.
Being nice and caring is one thing, but sometimes you need some tough love too, especially if you really care about that person. See you tomorrow. Bye!
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.